Hi, Vortex. So I got into this argument with this chick that I work with, and I consider her to be a friend, I suppose. I feel that way about my coworkers. It's more like family, really. Because when you work with people, it's like you have to work with them. It's not a choice. And so it feels a lot more like that. You're stuck with them, you know? You have to go home to them. But you both get that paycheck, right? You feel like you're deserving of more lunch money than your sister or your brother, but you still get the same lunch money. But yeah. I say that they're like family because, you know, they're annoying. And you love them, but they're annoying. Well, I annoyed this girl yesterday because I do all these voices, as you probably have gathered. So we have schizophrenia. Do you guys know what that is? Split mind. And we do voices, and some of them are really annoying. And one of the voices that we do that's really annoying, in case you couldn't tell, sort of like a little child, okay? We talk like a little child. And she got on to me about that shit. And I was like, I'm not doing this voice to annoy you. I'm doing this voice because that's just the way that I'm wired, baby cakes. And now she's the type of person that loves to start a bunch of shit with people for no reason at all. I don't know if it's just because she's bored or she just wants to pick at somebody. I mean, I've noticed it's not just her. It's like, whenever certain people are in a mood, they just can't wait to pick at somebody. And, you know, I'm the type of person that, like, I know how to pick my battles, and so I'm not gonna, like, say all these things that I could say. Mainly because I try to be the bigger person in these situations. Sometimes I fail. Like, there are certain days where if you push my buttons, I might actually react, but most days I won't. I'll just internalize the comment, move on. And I think that does make me a better, stronger person. And I think that everybody should do that. And unfortunately, because they have social media that they can run to every time they have a comment that they could have internalized, but instead they go to their social media handle and immediately post it, whatever they're thinking, because they have no self-control. But they're really doing themselves a disservice because they could be, you know, way cooler. They could be like Amy Gross cool, as if that's even possible. I feel like Amy Gross is the only one that could be Amy Gross cool. But you're very, very lucky and definitely blessed by the Lord if you're able to attain an even minor amount of what we have over here. But anyway, what was I saying about, oh yeah. So this chick is a black girl, or I'm sorry, she's black. I don't care that she's black. That's not what this is about. But I used race to try to explain to her essentially what she was saying to me. Because anytime that somebody says something that offends me, which is very, very rare, okay? Are you on medication? You don't have a smartphone? Why not? What else? What else? Did you get your jab? What else? You have a GPS, right? But you know, those are examples of questions that actually do offend me. Mainly implying that I'm a sheep. But she said something that I thought was offensive. Like, she's telling me, oh, well, you know, why don't you just not be who you are? Why don't you just not do what you're wired to do, you piece of shit. And because it annoys me. It annoys me, you being who you are over there. Stop being who you are. So what I says to her, I says, why don't you try to be a little less black? Oh man, I still can't believe I said that. I know I said that because I was mad though, because I don't usually, I feel like that was Amy Gross spouting off, but she could not believe I said that. Now I'm glad that she's somewhat conservative, because if she were a leftist lunatic, she probably would have like jumped my ass for that shit. But because she's more conservative, I think she understood what I meant by that. Because, you know, you can see your skin color, and there are certain stereotypical behaviors, certain stereotypical mannerisms that go along with that. Just like anything, really. There's always going to be stereotypes, right? And her, like, getting in people's faces and being confrontational for no damn reason, like, that's definitely a stereotypical black. Notice I'm saying stereotypical. I'm not saying that that's the way that all black people behave, but I'm saying stereotypically, that's the way that a lot of them behave. And if you want proof of that, you could just hang out with them, you know? You could do that. You could hang out with these people. None of these motherfuckers will hang out with anybody that they vouch for. Now, I'd be the first person to vouch for black people that I like, but, you know, I'm not gonna just rationalize behavior that's not right, all because I don't want to look racist, you know? What is racist anyway? Is that acknowledging the fact that there are some bad people in every single race? Because I feel like so many people don't understand that. Of all races, they don't understand that. So I think everybody's some kind of racist, and I don't think it matters either. I think that people need to shut up about it. If they shut up about it, it wouldn't be a thing, you know? But Americans always have to make it a thing, do they not, right? Well, I don't make a thing out of my schizophrenia. It's just the way that I am, you know? But I feel like a lot of people that are of a particular identity, whether they're obsessed with their racial identity, they're obsessed with their genitalia, gender's out, but say they're obsessed with that, or they're obsessed with, you know, who they have sex with. It's just like anytime that you obsess about a particular aspect of your identity, you're a fucking moron, okay? I know that my schizophrenia shapes my whole experience. And I'm not gonna be concerned about, oh no, this person's upset by my experience or whatever. Just like I wouldn't tell somebody, hey, act less like who you are. Act less like what you're prone to be, you know? Like that shit ain't right. But, you know, what's funny is like, I don't know if I offended her or what. I mean, I know that she was talking shit about like that whole situation to some other coworker of mine. And he couldn't stop laughing about it because he can't believe that I said that shit to her. I'm like, dude, you mess with the ball, you get the horns, bitch. That's what I'm saying. I like this person too. I like her. Like when she's cool, but then she gets all confrontational and shit. And it's like she's a lot smarter than that. She shouldn't do that to herself all because she thinks that she's cool or what, you know? I've noticed that though, that people, they get in a certain mood or they're around certain people and their personality changes and then they start feeling like they gotta act a certain way in order to be perceived a certain way, you know? And I wish I could tell these people, you know, you're fine the way that you are. Don't strive to be cool. Don't strive to be anything. Just be you. That's all that God wants. But, you know, most of these people don't believe in God. So, there you go.